Okay. Well, you know, our own Whoopi used to do performance art.
Yes.
Yes.
Still does.
I still do.
And still does. But one of the examples of performance art that made a lot of people talk and come into the museum, and I was one of them, was a woman named Marina Abramovic. I'm thinking of the part where she had two nude people standing and you had to walk between these two totally nude people. Maybe, I don't know whether it was art, it was certainly interesting. But the other thing she did was she just sat for hours and looked at you and talked the way I'm looking at you and just stared at you, didn't say anything for hours. Why is that, Art?
Is she on medication?
Believe me, this is not easy to do. It's actually quite amazing.
She didn't go to the bathroom either.
No.
She literally sat there for 7 or 8 hours at a time for 77 days. And you'd think, okay, how could that possibly be art? And yet what she did, because she was so vulnerable and in a way so generous, is she invited people essentially to share a moment with her. And some people sat for a few minutes, other people sat for 8 hours. There's actually a group of people who sat for 12 times that now meets on a regular basis as sort of her fan club. And the reality about this is, and this is actually quite serious, is that what she was demonstrating was that we have a hunger in our life to connect with other people. And that she is reaching out in this very charismatic way. Thousands and thousands, actually millions of people connected with her. And the fact that you sat in silence, slowed down, went into yourself, could share a moment with her, she brought out of all of us a kind of humanity that many people didn't even realize was there.
Well, why is it art?
Well, it's art because
It sounds like psychotherapy.
well, it's part of that too. Art can be psychotherapy.
But the question really should be, what is art? That is the question. Everybody has a different definition of what is art for them. And sometimes people will say, as you were showing us with the black and white, people look at it on the surface and don't look at the textures and and how it's done, how it's clean, and so it really is up to you to decide what it is when you go to one of those performance pieces or look at a piece of art, I think.
You're
I
absolutely
want to show
right.
you another performance piece and tell me what you think, Sherry.